Hello Brick Sculptors and welcome back to Brick Sculpt. Today I want to talk to you about Lego candlesticks, which is quickly becoming one of my new favorite Lego pieces. I ordered a bunch of these a few days ago in all different colors, and I want to show you some of the stuff I came up with in the last few hours that we can make out of these. So let's get started. Well, I figure if we're doing candlesticks, we should start with a base plate full of candlesticks. So let's go ahead and show off some cool stuff. First one's pretty simple. Let's say you have a sign on a metal pole, and maybe it's a more outdoorsy sign and you want to make it look a little more outdoorsy by putting it on a log. Take something like this, candlestick on the bottom, rod on the top. It's a little thicker around, makes for a better outdoorsy sign for maybe a forest preserve or something like that. Nice little mailbox. These rounded over pieces are so much fun to use. We got a 1x1 round with the hole, bottle topper on the bottom, candlestick in the middle. These make for a nice size post. Normal pole is too small, a 1x1 round is too big, but these are nice. They have a really good proportion to them, and I really like the way that turned out. Probably one of the more obvious uses for them is railings. Something like this. Now I will note this is a little chunkier than what you might find in the typical Lego railing, but if you're doing like marble, like on a museum or a government building, this has a really good stout look to it. And I really like how that would work on a building, more so than on like just a railing on a house. I also did one in gold here. And these are just going to be 1x1 round, tile on top. Those have the hole in them so that they fit the candlesticks, and then you got your bottle toppers on the bottom. They're a little taller than your typical Lego railing also, but nice alternative that might work better in some applications. Maybe some lights. This would look good in like a front yard. You got your bottle topper piece, 2 candlesticks, 1x1 round plate, 1x1 round trans brick, and then this cone shape on top. Not super tall. This would be just a little bit taller than a minifigure, so probably something you'd see in someone's front yard. Not really like a street light type, whoops. But good looking light. Let's say we want to go a little bigger. You could do something like this. Make it a little taller, maybe change up the top to fit a little better, give it a larger base. Same basic concept though. Maybe you want to go even bigger. This could be more like an old-fashioned street light. I've got this kind of cookie jar piece upside down with this, and then I got a trans yellow head piece in there for like an old school bulb or a light. So you could definitely play around with that and get some cool different lights. There's lots of different things you can do with these as poles. I like them because they're thinner than 1x1 round, and they're really smooth and good looking. There's no ridges or anything. So nice look to it, nice finish. Little hat rack. Now this one I can't take full credit for. I have been looking around. I saw this in another mock, and I can't find the mock to give credit to who I saw it from. He might not be the first one. I don't know. It's the first time I've seen it, but fish rack. And the part that stood out from what he did was this here, where he took the pirate's hook. Let's see if I can get this real close here. The pirate hook hand and put it in the fish's mouth. So I apologize. I don't know how to give credit to him because I can't find the video. But just know this is not my original idea. I'm not trying to claim that I came up with that, but just such a cool technique. I know the recent Lego Viking set has a similar technique, but they use kind of a chunkier hook piece. It doesn't look near as good as if you use the pirate hand. So I'm planning on doing a fish market in my village eventually, and this will go really well in there. So I'm real excited about that technique. In one of the last videos I made, I did bedrooms, and there's lots of cool furniture applications you can do with candlesticks. This one I showed in the other video, simple bunk bed. The other nice part that I pointed out in that video is for a play feature, because this fitting is not super strong between the 1x1 round plate and the candlestick, really easy to take the top off without breaking the bed, and still has a nice connection. So if you're trying to put somebody in there, it's a lot easier. Threw together a little table here. Little tall, not as low as I would like. You can see a minifig next to it here. But not bad. Nice stout legs. You could definitely do some cool stuff with that as far as furniture. All right, so here's some more exciting ones here. One thing I really had fun making, this is a full-blown street light here, where it's got candlesticks the whole way up, over, and just makes for a really clean, round pole. And you can really, these are really strong. You can build really large with them, and they have a lot of strength. And you can see here, I mean, it's rigid. You're not going to break this easily. So I thought that was a cool application for it, and I think these look really good as opposed to 1x1 round, which is just too big for something like this. Maybe on this section here, but definitely not up here. You saw one of my previous videos. I used these brown candlesticks in this tree I made here with the flex tube branches. I also used it on the trunk, and I think it looks a lot better now. It's a little thinner, and it looks like a younger tree. But these are going to be really handy for plants and tree trunks and all that. I made a little mini one here too to show kind of a sapling. You know, you might, if you're placing these in a forest, put some smaller ones around some of the bigger trees to show some undergrowth. And that thinner trunk makes a big difference. Now this is, I think, probably the coolest thing I built in the whole bunch. I made a little bamboo forest here. And the way I did this is a whole bunch of candlesticks with leafy pieces on them, but I didn't connect them fully to give kind of that segmented bamboo look. And these are cool. They're super strong, so you can build tall with them. They can hold a lot of weight also. And I thought this was such a cool application. I don't really have much use for this in my city, but if you're a Ninjago person or tropical environment person, this could really come in handy if you want to do a large bamboo forest. So I thought that turned out really nice. You do have to be careful sticking them down because it's real easy to push all these connections back together. So be a little cautious with it, but overall, those are really cool. I also had the idea, why not do a flagpole? This is perfect for a flagpole. It's thin, you can make it super long, got a little pearl gold topper on there, and then I basically just took a Lego rope, a nice long one, ran it from the top to the bottom, and it holds really tight. I mean, it's really the right length for this. And the flag's not the greatest, I just threw it together for the video. You could probably put something better on there. But hey, that's a nice little flagpole. I'm probably going to put that in my schoolyard in my city. I think it looks really nice, and I think that'll be a nice addition. And last but not least, I got this idea after doing the flagpole. I said, what about tetherball? I have these round decorative pieces that do have a hole in them, and this rope is super unique. I don't know where I got this. I think I got it in a bin of used Lego. And I didn't even realize I got it until I was looking through my parts later. I've never seen a rope that has a 1x1 stud on one side and then one of these pole pieces on the other. I don't believe this is cut. I think this is how the actual piece is supposed to be. It works really well for this application. You stick the stud on top, and this little pole piece just fits right in this Technic cross in this ball, and it just hangs. And you can kind of wrap it around the pole a little bit and just give it a nice look. And I thought that was super cool. Don't know that tetherball is a very commonly made Lego item, but hey, maybe I'm the first. So let me know what you think of these techniques. As always, you're free to use any of these in your LEGO cities. I do these videos for you guys. And if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave them below. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, because I'm going to do more just like this.